Hello, Webs. It's Saturday. Yep, we got to change the calendar. September 2nd, 2017. Um, so, Texas, they lost. I was like, they're overrated. But I didn't think they were that overrated. ESPN app. I'm going to show you the score. Yeah. So, that's rough. Open a season with a new coach with a loss, but I'm just going to talk about it. Not like play-by-play or anything, but just kind of like the overview of the game. Started off pretty good, honestly, for Texas. First possession of the game, Maryland had the ball. Quarterback overthrew the receiver, tipped it. Holton Hill got an interception, took it back for a touchdown. That was pretty cool. So, yeah, pick six to start off the game. Looked pretty good. Next possession, shut them down, then bad offensive possession for Texas. So, yeah, rough for that. I don't even know why. I'm wearing a Romo jersey. Just go with it. Forgot to mention that at the beginning. But anyways, so that was bad. Maryland got rolling. They were up 21-28. Nope, just kidding. 27-7. Scored a few touchdowns. Then one of those touchdowns was a blocked field goal. And Texas has had struggles in the special teams the past few years, with kickers missing, kickers not doing good. They had kicker missed a 42-yard field goal early in the game, and then the second one he got blocked and brought back for a touchdown. So that happened. Then Texas, they blocked a field goal, took it back for a touchdown. Halftime, 30-14, Maryland up. So yeah. Then Texas started off the second half pretty strong. They got a nice offensive possession, the best they had played all day in the offense. First half, just kind of ignore that. First half recap. Rough offensively. First quarter, the defense looked decent. I mean, like those first few possessions, they looked really good. We're stopping, making stops. Forced a turnover. But after that, it went downhill. They allowed 51 points, which is, whatever. 51 points scored for Maryland, which is not what you want if you're a defense or a team. So, honestly, it's very bad. Defense still has a lot of room for them to improve. Offense could not get going in the first half. Buechele was throwing lazy passes. They just half-efforted. They were just kind of, he's got to throw it. Second half he did better. He was throwing it quicker passes, throwing it more accurate. So yeah, but that was the first half. Rough first half for Texas. Second half they started off strong. Got a touchdown on a good offensive possession. And then later they got stopped. Returned the punt for a touchdown, 91 yards. That was Reggie Hemphill Maps, number 17. And then Maryland got a 40-yard run. I put them back up by 10. Then Buechele led him down the field and ran in a touchdown. I'll talk about that later. Then Maryland put it away with a touchdown in the fourth because Texas couldn't convert on fourth down at the 45, I believe, but it was rough. They ended up losing 51-41. So overall, very rough game, very bad game. Buechele, he needs to throw. He needs to be more confident with throwing the ball. If he's going to run, he needs to run. He can't hesitate or he'll lose yards or get 1 yard, which is what he did a lot. Penalties killed Texas. They had like 10 penalties for over 100 yards, which is horrible. They probably have the number somewhere on here. Let's see. Interceptions, kick returns, kicking, punting. Okay. It's not showing penalties, but the point is, at one point it was, team stats. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm sorry I'm taking long. Yeah, I know, I'm horrible. Penalties, 11 for 117 yards. That's horrible. I mean, those are things you should not be making, those mistakes. 2 of them were on Connor Williams, who's an All-American offensive tackle. One of them, he just didn't want Buechele to get sacked, so he took the guy down. The other one, he just kind of pushed the guy from the back and tripped him up. So, They just got to play better. They can't have these dumb calls on them. They can't make these dumb mistakes, is what I meant to say. Um, it seems like all the penalties they had were on big plays. Like they scored a touchdown, there was a holding call. They got a first down on a long third down, holding. There was a long fourth down. I think it was like 4th and 24, and 4th and 14, holding, brought back to 4th and 24. But there were a lot of big plays that they got holding calls or just dumb calls. There was one. There were so many penalties that they did not need to commit that they just that can easily be adjusted. So they just need to do better at executing, not pulling on the horse collar or holding the guy that you're blocking. And then I was very disappointed with the run game. Kyle Porter, he ran. Let's see here, that's Michelle's numbers. He ran 8 times for 21 yards. I mean, last year he was okay, but I mean, Chris Warren, he got 6 runs for 31 yards. I thought he was going to get a lot more touches to take over for Deontay Foreman, but they obviously didn't put him in as much. I don't know why. He did not do that well. He had one big run, I remember. I don't know how long it was. It was about 15 yards, I think. And that got him a first down. But it was rough for him. He had a couple good blocks. And then Kyle Porter had a hold that took about. They ran a lot of options where they were or not options. I don't know what you call them. Sweep. Yeah, I think it's a sweep. So they no, not sweep. What's it called? Oh my gosh. The Wildcat or whatever it's called. The Bobcat. Chicken Cat. I don't know. Where they would snap it to a receiver. Gerard Hurd, who has played quarterback, he got a nice run for a first down when it was like a 3rd and 2. He got 4 or 5 yards. And then Lil Jordan Humphrey, it's Lil Jordan. Like his name's actually, paper, come here. No, come here. That noise was nothing. It was a pencil. Lil Jordan. That's his first name. Lil Jordan. If you can't read that, I'm sorry. I have bad handwriting. His name is Lil Jordan Humphrey. Okay. And then he had a good run. He had a 21-yard run, which is big. That was when the offense was rolling. Everyone was pumped up. Stadium was pumped up. But other than that, it was a pretty rough day. Bouchel did good at kind of spreading his options. He completed passes to 10 different receivers, I believe. So he did good with that. Defense, just there were times that Maryland, they'd miss tackle. They didn't do as bad as last year with missing tackles, but they just need to stop. They need to make stops on third down. So it was a 3rd and 19 in the biggest part of the game when it was 37-34, and they got a 40-yard pass with their backup quarterback. Maryland did, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But, so yeah, they just really need to improve their defense, making tackles. There were a few times that their defense that they were going low, making tackles low, making stops, but secondary really just needs to improve once again, just like last year. Needs to make stops, they can't let their man get away from them. There was one of the touchdowns, the second touchdown, I think. Who was it? Someone got right up on their guy, and their guy just broke out. Caught it wide open. It seemed like he was wide open for a touchdown. So they just really got better coverage in the backfield. Defense line's got to make more stops. They were not putting enough pressure on the quarterback. They need to put more pressure on the quarterback. If you have a running quarterback like Maryland did, you have to eliminate his ability, not let him run at all, that really hurt Texas for today. So yeah, Tom Herman obviously disappointed with his team, but next week, San Jose State. Hopefully Texas isn't. I mean, they're overrated, but hopefully they're not so overrated that they can't even beat San Jose State. But there's more football going on right now. It's only 3:20 on a Saturday afternoon, so I'll give some quick score updates. It's been 9:42 minutes. I feel like I talked about enough for the Texas game. Texas just played horrible on both ends. They could have done so much better. First half was horrible. If they can play like they did in the second half offensively and then improve defensively, they can win more games. But See, Florida 3-3 against Michigan. This thing's taking forever to load. Oklahoma's up 14-7 into the first. USF, Stony Brook still scoreless. Akron was shut out by Penn State 52-zip. Clemson won 56-3. Miami won 41-13. And then a bunch of other teams won. So, yeah. Bye. Peace out. Bye.